extra time. Penalties. Subasic, Martinez and Three Lions. 8:05. The guys respond to your tweets about the challenge of penalties, Subasic's heroics, England's chances, the song, Three Lions, and Roberto Martinez. 8:05, 9:31 am. With the quarterfinals done and dusted, there are just 4 teams left standing at the 2018 World Cup. Out of Belgium, France, England and Croatia, who will book the place in the final on July 15. Belgium vs. France, St. Petersburg, a game between 2 European neighbours, and arguably the 2 teams who have produced the most outstanding performances so far. Belgium's so-called golden generation have fallen short in recent tournaments, failing to deliver at the last 2 European Championships and the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, but the distraction of the Brazilians in the quarterfinal was the performance of a team that believes it can become world champions. And France, who laboured through the group with only 3 goals in 3 games against Australia, Peru and Denmark, showcased their incredible depth of talent when teenager Kylian Mbappé led the second round dismantling of Argentina in Kazan. France perhaps peaking ahead of the time, with Didier Deschamps' young team viewed by many as not likely to mature into potential World Cup winners until Qatar 2022. Mbappé, Ousmane Dembélé, Samuel Umtiti, Paul Pogba and Antoine Griezmann will almost certainly all be around in 4 years' time, but for Belgium, this World Cup has to be the moment. With so many players in or approaching the 30s, Roberto Martinez's men had to grasp this opportunity or risk seeing it evaporate forever. But Belgium were so hot against Brazil when Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku were outstanding. They go into this game against the big brother neighbour as favourites. France have the greater pedigree, winners in 1998 and finalists in 2006, but Belgium are the team that seems to have come together at just the right time in Russia. The Belgians, having kept Neymar quiet against Brazil, must now find a way to do the same with Mbappé, but Vincent Kompany's return to fitness ensures that Martinez can rely on the Manchester City captain's experience to marshal the defence. France, in turn, have to find a way to nullify De Bruyne and Hazard, but the Belgians possess more match winners. Do they have the mentality to beat France in a huge game? That is the only real question, but Belgium can reach the first World Cup final. Winners Belgium 5 rows, Getty Images Croatia vs. England, Moscow. An unlikely semi-final at the start of the tournament. Croatia and England now both stand on the verge of the World Cup final after negotiating a favourable route to reach this stage of the competition. England have eliminated Colombia and Sweden, while Croatia, so impressive having won the group with 3 victories, have been taken to penalties by Denmark and Russia in the knockout rounds. But having twice endured the draining, yet ultimately successful, ordeal of extra time and penalties, the big question over Croatia going into Wednesday's semi-final will be about how much they have left in the tank. And will goalkeeper Daniel Subasic, the shootout hero against Denmark and Russia, be fully fit after appearing to injure his hamstring late in the game against Russia? England have no such fitness concerns after coasting to a 2-0 quarter-final win against Sweden in normal time in Samara, but manager Gareth Southgate does have tactical questions to answer before the Croatia clash. Should he break up the attacking midfield trio of Jesse Lingard, Raheem Sterling and Dele Alli to accommodate an extra holding midfielder Eric Dier to help snuff out of the threat of Luka Modric? Or did the combined performance against Sweden make a change of gamble? If it boils down to a football contest in Moscow, Croatia's ability on the ball will be a huge test for England. The two countries have a colourful history, having met 7 times since Croatia earned its independence in the early 1990s. England won 4-2 at Euro 2004 in the only meeting at a major tournament, but the most famous encounter was in November 2007, when Croatia's 3-2 win at Wembley denied England a place at Euro 2008 and earned manager Steve McLaren the nickname of the Wally with the Brolly after he forlornly patrolled the touchline under an umbrella. The last 2 meetings have ended in big wins, 4-1 and 5-1, for England, so Southgate's men will have no fear on Wednesday and their extra energy could be decisive. Winners, England.